Well, folks, where else would you rather be? I mean, we're talking about watching some basketball over the next 2 or 3 hours. We've also got another one coming up later tonight, Chinese Taipei and Japan. Winners of these games qualify for the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup, the winners of the qualifiers. We've already seen Korea beat New Zealand to qualify for the World Cup next year in Spain. We've just watched Australia win against the Democratic People's Republic of Korea to qualify for the World Cup. So those two teams will meet in one semifinal. The winner of this game will face the winner of Japan against China's Taipei. So I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by the erstwhile Nick Vett, who is never short of words, and he has been doing his analysis. Nick, what have you got to say?
Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, it's another interesting game. I think out of the fourth quarterfinals, we figured there'd be one very close one, which we saw first game. The other three we didn't suspect would be very close. This one here is going to be the minnows against the powerhouse, and I don't expect this to be close, but we're going to have some fun, Jeff, as we go, as these players go through the game. It's a big game. The winner will go to the World Cup. There's a lot resting on it. Nobody's going to take it lightly, least of all the Chinese team. Is there an upset in the offing? No. Good, sensible money says no.
But you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Good afternoon, folks, here from Bengaluru, India. It's the game between the Philippines and China here, the quarterfinal at the FIBA Women's Asia Cup. It's the first time this competition has had Australia and New Zealand in it. And but right now we're going to see a couple of more traditional Asian teams that have been in this competition before. The Philippines, obviously, they love basketball. And there's a lot to be excited about the way this team plays. I mean, they are undersized without question, and perhaps lack a little bit of experience at this high level. But there's one thing you would say that, probably with the exception of that first game when they weren't getting back on their fast breaks, this is a team that leaves it all on the court. They will get out there and play. As for China, well, it's a team that seems to have developed a ruthless streak. Maybe perhaps the one little 5-minute spell or so against Chinese Taipei in the third quarter. Was it Chinese? It was Chinese Taipei, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, yeah.
Yep. So other than that, this team has looked pretty darn good. But even so, the Chinese Taipei were hitting some shots, everything they were putting up in that game. So how far can this China team go here at this Asia Cup? Well, they'll have to beat perhaps Japan, and they might have to beat Australia to get to the top of the podium. Right now, we're going to have the playing of the national anthems for both of these teams.
Coach Jules Limin and assistant coaches Zheng Wei and Michelle Tibbs. Please rise for the national anthems of Philippines, followed by China.
So China, the true Far East giants, go up against the Philippines, who have certainly given us some good moments at this FIBA Women's Asia Cup. Look at China. We think that they're potentially the best team that they've had in quite some time. And we'll only know that once we see them get into the meat of the knockout round. The referees today, by the way, Mick, would you care to introduce them?
Only with the graphics. I don't know them that well. Mr. Patro, Tian, and Reed from Indonesia, Taipei, and Australia. So hopefully they have a decent game today, and we're not talking about them. I doubt very much. They should have an easy one to go through this. I know the Philippines play a very scrappy type of basketball, and they will want to try and mix it up inside. There'll be a lot of, maybe a little bit of holding underneath the bucket, because that's the only way they'll be able to deal with the extra size that the Chinese have.
And that size at every position, isn't it?
Yes. Jeff, interesting, we just saw the Australian team play. We know they had a little bit of a hiccup the third period, didn't play that well. Well, China went through that the other day, but it came out pretty weak. There's the Filipino lineup. I love 28, Gemma Miranda. Pontejos, number 22, will come in and just fire it up left, right, and center. I think Lim is either 10 or 12, plays very well as well. There's your Lim's 9, sorry, excuse me. Cabin Bin 6, Bernardino 3. Animam played well the other day, and Dai, Raisa Rose Dai 15.
D, yes.
Yes.
You impressed me with your knowledge of the numbers as well, because when we're walking, you actually can identify the player and the number. Just wanted to tell you that.
Thank you. Cheers, bud. I'm not that good.
Look at Mr. Aquino, the
That's
coach.
for this Chinese lineup, Jeff. Where do you start? I love the length of number 6, Li Meng. Very tall point guard. But the talk of the town is Li Yuru, second in scoring, the 18-year-old in this tournament, with a 30-point haul the other night. And you remember how she started? She had a really miserable first quarter where she kept missing everything. Well, she will get the start, 16. Gao, 12. 9, Zhao. And then Xiao. And point guard was Shen, I believe. Is that? I didn't see her. Missed it.
Yeah, it is Shen Yi, the captain, or she has been the captain. We'll see who they've made captain tonight. Should be evident.
There's the matchup we've highlighted. Xiaoting on your left there, number 7, and Alamazin, 14. Alamazin had a good start to the game the other night, which came out with 3 and a 2 to start the game. These Filipinos play hard the whole game through, and will never give up. There's Coach Patrick Henry Aquino, head coach of the Philippines. They always play with a smile on their face. They play hard, they play scrappy, and they will come ready to play. Aquino there just walking down the bench, make sure his bench is ready. Down the other end, Lim Min-shu, who's gone through his range of emotions this tournament, Jeff. He was very upset the other night with the second half performance, particularly the third quarter performance they came out with against Chinese Taipei. I believe they lost that quarter, is that right? I seem to think they did. A few choice words after the game, I'm sure.
Hello, everybody. It's the FIBA Women's Asia Cup. It's the quarterfinal between China and the Philippines. And in case you're wondering, it's hashtag FIBA Asia Cup Women 2017. And you know what? If you want to follow all the information, I'll give you the address of the website here in 1 second. But before that, let's tip this thing off. It's China in white and the Philippines in blue, and China immediately get it in Kaohsiung. And now Philippines on the back foot already. Cabin Bin inside, and a miss for the Philippines. Galsong again, and Galsong has some serious size, doesn't she? Look at that, Zhao Shuang. I think it's worth remembering that Zhao Shuang was out, number 9, out of the lineup, commits the foul there, out of the lineup for a few years by her own choosing to take care of some personal issues, and she's back, and I think she's come back a much better player. She's very good.
Yeah, she makes a good contribution to that position, whether you call her a 3 or a 2. It's immaterial, really. They're very reversible, these Chinese forwards and guards. First foul of the game then's gone against China.
Cabin bin. I think the Philippines have actually played better as the tournament has worn on. Here's Lin driving, and Luoru gets the rebound. Now look at that quick pass up to Zhao Shuang, and she lays it up and in. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, you know what? I always put that down to Australia's game too, but I didn't see it in today's game. China definitely break out the two teams a little better than the Australians.
And another miss.
You know, if it indeed is, Jeffy, a China-Australia final, that's going to be some game.
Yeah, it will be. It'll just be. Although I wouldn't be disappointed seeing an all-Korea-Japan final, or perhaps Australia-Japan. I mean, any one of those would be great. Certainly, Australia-Japan put on a real show for us a couple days ago. Zhao Shuang open, and that was off the iron. And Philippines still struggling to get their first points of the game.
Yeah, long 3 there from D. Well found by Cabin Bin. That's a hook. Referees haven't been great at calling it.
Oh, Xiao Ting with a little bit of a pump fake. Or excuse me, Luoru.
You know, the 18 years of old, Jeff. 18 years of age, Jeff, and just the peace of mind to understand the game very, very well.
So if you want to go to the website, I should have been doing this all along, so apologies, to get more information and see videos and interviews and content, updated standings, stats leaders for this Women's Asia Cup, you go to www.fiba.com/Women's Asia Cup/2017.
Well, you can just search Women's Asia Cup, can't you? 2017.
Such a wise man when it comes to searching on the internet. So, China off predictably to a fast start, but the Philippines can try to get this back immediately if they can hit a couple of threes. Look at Lee Yoru hustle down, put him under pressure. Could just go to FIBA.basketball and find your way that way.
Well, work 2 from Cabin Bin, Jeff. First 2 for Philippines. They deserve that, really. Well worked pick and roll just before that.
Galsong, nice touch. As some of the China fans get up and start making some noise.
That was all made by Lee Yoru. She charged down the lane as a trailer and just took out 2 Filipino defenders.
In what way? You mean steamrolled them?
Yeah, just posted them up basically. Couldn't escape.
And Imam. And that shot by D off, but then the follow, and Bernardino gets her first 2.
Yeah, nice looking offense at the top of the key. They were a pick and roll, just work their magic. This is what they won't be able to stop at all.
No, they can't stop that. Although, the more that you look at Animam, she does have decent size in there, doesn't she? But it's a big ask for her.
Castro's the bigger of the 2 on the bench.
Cabin almost turned that over. Lim Gets it wide, shot clock winding down. Are they aware of it? I think so. Just had no room whatsoever, did Riza Rose D, the 26-year-old guard from Far Eastern University. So Hanemam comes out, and we actually see the player that we thought, let's see, Almathan, now in the game. Look at, oh gosh, Lee Yoru just.
What a catch.
Yeah.
What a catch. One-handed, snagged it in straight away, and the deathly hush around this arena, Jeff, is the immense talent that Lee Yoru is.
And we heard that slap. That's maybe the only, well, she has to work on all of her game, but that's an area where she could improve.
Jeff, the ball is blocked. And the referees have just called, if you get a replay.
I heard her wrist there.
Did you?
Yeah, but let's see. I thought I heard a good.
Let's get it slowed down, nice and good.
I thought I heard skin. Well, the China coach, I think, agrees with you. He's looking at the ref saying, come on.
If looks could kill, eh? It's like really serious about that one. So this needs to be definitely decided with a slow motion somewhere.
Great interception.
Well, they're a scrappy team, this Filipinos.
Cabinbin pulls up. In all honesty, not a bad shot. Pulls up on the break. What do you do in this situation? Oh,
come on, ref.
A charge.
Now, so Lee Yoru has turned and pivoted.
Watch, here we go.
All right, is this a foul? Yep.
Yeah, she caught her with the elbow as well.
Yep, that's right. That's
the left elbow.
That's a good call. I mean, that's just one of those plays. You're playing against smaller players. The big players just got a little bit. I mean, against the same sized player, that's not a foul, is it? You know, you just give as good as you get.
Okay, wholesale substitutions for China. A new 5. And the drive. Shin Yi, by the way, is captaining the team today for China.
Lu Wen with the foul there, just a little too close to Bernardino as she drove by. Well, there's a shock then, eh? Are they going to give 2 shots for that? Oh, it's a team shot, team foul situation. China in the bonus first.
Yeah, they're picking up the fouls just 4.5 minutes in, and I'm sure Philippines will welcome this development. To make this a 4-point game. Beautiful stroke.
Yeah, it is.
Look at the Philippines team. They're excited. Huang Xijin played to rave reviews here, one of the tournament's leading scorers, number 11. Here's Li Ming. Huang Pin just kind of reaches over Almathan. Good hands from Bernardino, but couldn't quite get it, and Huang Xijin just collects it and scores an easy one.
Yeah, they'll have a hard time matching up with Huang and, well, the 2 Huangs really inside.
Cabinbin. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of China. And Huang Hongpen needs to hustle back. I wonder if anybody told Huang to go back. It looked like nobody said anything. She just happened to turn back and see that it wasn't their ball. Lim hands it off. Rezo Tai, number 12, to Cabinbin. Seems like they could have launched one a little bit closer to the basket there. Li Ming, the dump, Lu Wen. Bernardino turns and, oh, that is the unkindest of rims.
It's 3 games in a row we've seen that ball go in and out quite a few times.
Li Ming ran all the way down, misses. And there will be an and one coming for China.
Yeah, Lu Wen back-to-back buckets for her. Just stretches the lead out to 10 now. But down the other end, yeah, Bernardino just unfortunate. The ball looked like it was dropping in, then all of a sudden just pops out.
Every shot that China has hit has been in the lane. I think those are misses.
Just from my angle, it doesn't look like a miss, so it looks like a dot.
Tongko. Resultai, short. Li Ming. See if China get it in the paint again. Here's Huang Xijin. And another three-point play opportunity.
Beautiful move from Huang Xijin. Just tossed the ball out to the wing, then reposted straight away. Look at this, the toss out, repost straight away. Looks over her right shoulder. That means she's going left on the turnaround, and beautiful soft touch.
Castro. Now, Mick, as we watch China bring it up the floor and get yet another pass inside, and that ball goes out of bounds, is it going to hurt them, the fact that they're going to go into their semifinal, most likely against Japan, having not played what you would consider a tough schedule? In other words, they will have beaten New Zealand on opening night. They will have beaten the
North Korea and Chinese Taipei were the other two
North
teams.
Korea and Chinese Taipei. So now, and then the Philippines.
Quite possibly it could be the fact they've not gone
And the
through.
way that you're beating the Philippines is you are just throwing it inside the paint. I'm not questioning the strategy, but I'm just saying you're going up against a smaller team, so that's what you do. But you're not going to be able to do this against Australia. No. You're not going to be able to do it even against Japan.
Japan before that, yeah. So they'll get the tough game in the semi-final, and then they'll be able to test themselves, see where they are.
Because perhaps with the exception of, New Zealand in that first 10, 15 minutes, they've just pretty much been vastly superior.
Yeah, that's exactly
so
right.
Are they battle tested? And is it going to hurt them? The good news is they win this game, which it looks like they probably will. They will qualify for the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. And the travel turns it back over. You can only beat who's in front of you, and they have done that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah. But usual Asia Championships, that's the way it is. They dominate till maybe the last four. Nice move.
Nice play from
Miranda, 28.
Yeah, Miranda.
Gemma Miranda.
Philippines. Up to a 14-point deficit. She has been a good shooter.
There's your first 3 points of the game, Jeff.
Well,
who has?
She.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Her name is She. And now the scrap, and Castro draws the foul from Hong Pen. That's a great move, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. And the way the Philippines are playing now, listen, we got to play hard. We got nothing to lose. Here's the hot shot, Ponteros.
So 16-point lead. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. No surprise. China pretty dominant. Li Ming, another 3 attempt. And that gives the Philippines a chance to run. It's a 3-on-2 break. Having been Excuse me, Pontejos with the fake and the step back.
Yeah, well executed play, wasn't it? The fake, you see the defense come through, and then the step back three.
Now you got Lu Wen. Somebody must have taken the message down there that they need to start putting up some perimeter J's. And inside they go again. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Soft touch from Huang. Great pass from Li Man. Li Man must have a fair share of assists already, Jeff.
You like Li Ming, don't you?
Yeah.
She's got a couple.
Yeah, okay.
Unless that hasn't updated. Almathon put it up from the baseline, but hit the side of the backboard. Good hustle from Miranda.
Lazy pass there from Li Man, really. No need for it. Bench five standing up behind the Chinese bench there, Jeff. I'm sure they'll come in, start the second quarter. They're not going to come in with a minute to go in this first period.
Haven't seen Sun Mengran yet. She was carrying a knee injury. She's up off the bench as well, but there's 6 players off the bench. She's just loosened up. She's done something to her knee. So it's good to see her get back out there and play the other night. Her first appearance. 18-point deficit. So free throw is coming for the Philippines. And the shot is good from Miranda. There's Lim on the far right, doing some talking about how they can attack the Chinese here. So back to a 16-point deficit. Li Ming quickly to Hong Pen. And they pass to the cutter.
It's exquisite ball movement, Jeff, around the perimeter and then to hit the high post. Huang will get the shots here because of the foul. Just great ball movement.
I think the great Yao Ming might be in the house somewhere. Oh yeah, there he's right across from us. So Yao Ming in the house watching this game. Hopefully the camera will get on him. He's CBA president, former NBA star. In the Naismith Hall of Fame. You can't miss him really, can you?
No, he's a towering figure, that's for sure.
30-13, China with possession, up 17. And Li Ming catches it, and again, another foul.
Interesting there, Jeff. You see
I can't believe they called a foul on that one.
the versatility of Li Ming, though, as one of the point guards. They see the cut goes down low, and they just high-low. Look, there's the seal. Yeah, I don't think Rizzutai was actually turned to the defense when she got the foul.
Second one is good. Another point about Yao Ming. He's the ambassador, official ambassador for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2019, which will be in China, the men's tournament. Now they've left enough time for China to launch another one. Liu Wen, just a little short. So with that, China on top, 33-13 after one.
Here we see 20-point lead at the break, Jeff. We get this quick stats, and then so you see Coach Aquino. He knows full well he's in a battle right now. If he didn't know it before the game, the numbers for Philippines won't look that pretty in terms of percentages.
Been one-way traffic, China against the Philippines. No surprise there. China coming into this game unbeaten and pouring in 33 first quarter points against this Filipino team that has 13 in the first 10 minutes. So China in command here in Bengaluru, India. So we're going to go back to the starting five for China. This is, you see Michelle Timms in the middle of over there, the Australia legend. She's on that coaching staff. She used to assist Tom Moore. The Philippines start things off here in the second quarter. Shen Yi guarding Cabin Ben. Now Cabin Ben hands it off to Lim. Pontejos goes a little baseline. She's got a soft look from the baseline. That rim is just so unkind, isn't it, at that end?
Yeah, I think, but all credit to the Chinese defense. They made sure they took care of everything except the toughest shot that Pontejos could come up with, something she was under pressure with.
Xiaoting, cha-ching, from three-point range. Xiaoting really emerged as a star 3 years ago at the World Cup in Turkey. And there she gets a rebound, and now off to Zhao Shuang. And Gao Song misses. Cabin Ben saved it in bounds to Shen Yi. Would have been better letting that go out of bounds.
Yeah, nice pass from Shen Yi, and Gao got a couple of bites at the cherry, but eventually got the two. So they're down 20 at the break. It's 25 now.
Pontejos.
She's got good coordination, Jeff. Very compact little player, Pontejos. Oh, beautiful pass.
Oh, look, Lee Yoru.
Beautiful play.
Fundamentally sound, isn't she?
Yeah.
Off 1 foot. Bernardino and Lee Yoru gets a defensive board. Liu Ryu gets good position down low, follows up. The misses again. Gao Song passes it back out to Xiao Ting. Gao Song misses again, and the follow is good from Xiao Ting.
Yeah, they send so many rebounders to the boards. Anything that misses, they're taking so much care of Liu Ryu that anything loose comes to other players with good opportunities.
Pass ahead, and Lim saw it coming.
Yeah, you like the idea, but just undercooked those that pass there. Just needed to lead Xiao Ting a little more.
Sun Mengran's going to come in for Gao Song. So Gao Song goes to the bench.
I like this matchup with Sun Mengran and Liu Ryu. That's the Twin Towers in there.
And Xiao Xuan's pass to Xiao Ting goes out of bounds. Now the penetration going the other way. And inside Liu Ryu. Lim puts it up. Liu Ryu. And Zhao Xuan puts it up and in.
Nice soft touch there. Little 10-foot jump shot.
I don't even see Chen Zhaozha. Normally the starting point guard has the finger injury. I don't see her on the bench. I wonder if maybe she's either stayed at the hotel or gone back home.
Yeah.
Since she wasn't going to play. Interception from Shen Yi, then quickly. Zhao Xuan, beautiful pass. All you can do is admire that.
Yeah, they just all run, and I think that's the collectiveness of this team. Is they're all very, very keen to get to the other end, offensively and defensively.
And again, another steal. This time it's Sun Mengran to Shen Yi. Then Shen Yi just kind of fumbled it, but she stepped out of bounds. Miranda and Almathan back in, Lim in as well. And Huang Hongpin he gets in low, misses, ball goes off of Li Ming's head. And the pass, oh, nice pass indeed. Right into the hands of Sun Mengran, who ran the floor well.
Well, they don't miss about, do they? The bigs, all three of them really, Sun Mengran, Huang, Li, they're all so quick off the blocks. Lee the foul there, the fake handoff from Gemma Miranda. Look at this pass here, wrap it around.
Miranda has it. And good D from Sun Mengran in China as the Philippines turn it over. Yeah, shot clock violation.
Miranda looks over to Coach Aquino and accepts responsibility for not knowing what was on the shot clock.
Almathan commits the foul. First of Philippines in this quarter. Li Ming saves it before it goes out of bounds. Threw it over the rim. Now Lu Wen from the right. Miranda nowhere to go. Miranda's got to play with better control.
She was completely bad. It was a great pass.
Li Ming into Son Mingran, but Son Mingran didn't handle it very well. And she loses it. And hopefully she's okay.
It's something you don't see. You know, two players rush to pick up Son Mingran, Jeff. I mean, in the States, you see a lot of that. Players rushing around to pick their teammates up. And in Europe, you see a bit of it now. It's the first Chinese team I've seen actively go and do that. Support your teammate. Really be a servant to your team as well as yourself. Li Ming sits down there. And super move. Look one way, pivot, dribble, pivot the other way.
Some article just fell on the floor, and you saw it's right around the ball. Anyway, hopefully they'll spot it and get it out of there. Something fell from the ceiling. And Miranda, short. Shen Yi now explodes. Son Mingran, that's part of what she has in her arsenal. And that'll be China ball. Let me go back and revisit that topic. The website. There's actually another one that's a little bit easier to get to. It's asiacup.basketball/women. So if you want to find out about this competition here, just roster information, news.
Well, you can just
interviews.
Google Women's Asia Cup, right? I mean, when you start going slash this and colon this, it's like, what did he say on? What did he say now? Did he say? And then bookmark it, right?
Exactly. Resultat. Now D, shot clock winding down. They've got to launch it, and Tonko gets it up there. 52-15.
It's a favorite move of Huang there. Just putting the ball on the floor, low center of gravity, low dribble. The ability just to turn around the defender.
Now, Philippines have had some good moments in this tournament. There's no doubt about it. But this second quarter has not been one of them. Currently being outscored 19-2.
Tough going.
I'm dominating the leg room, and I can see that you're not happy.
Just trying to find somewhere to put these pegs. Yeah.
So, she comes out as well as Sun. Gets some low fives from the coach. Resultat dribbles. Oh, may have carried. Nope, hands it off. Sambile misses. Castro gets the rebound. And then Zhao Shuang brings it back. Li Yuru, her pass to Zhao Shuang. And a look of displeasure on the coach. See the Chinese coach at the end of the bench up there on the left. See, look at him. Is his main concern that they're not going to be sharp?
I don't think so, Jeff. They're sharp. I mean, they scored 54 points in a half. They're doing fine. Are you going to make a couple of mistakes on the way? Yeah.
But he wants to ride them to make sure that they stay focused.
Yeah.
Zhao Shuang from the arc. The three-point shooting has not been anything that you want to write home to Beijing about.
It hasn't, that's for sure.
Castro goes right up against Lee Yuru. And look at that. They steal it away from Lee Yuru. That's not going to make the coach happy. How many times have we seen Porteo? Oh, Shen Yi knew that was coming. She just swatted it. Up ahead to Gao Song. Well, Shen Yi gets full marks there.
Well, she knew it was coming, didn't she? She's seen that play from Ponteos before. A little set up for the three.
Rizal Tai goes right, goes left, throws it out of bounds. 50.3 seconds remain. Into Lee Yuru. Sure, Yao looking on with great pleasure at that. Probably brings him back to his own days, his own youthful days when he was growing up to be a dominating center. There's Lee Yuru, catches it quickly. Up now to Huang Xijin, and
super move.
She scores with a little spin.
St. Jeff, I've seen it in practice. The Chinese players work on that spin move, one after another, maybe 2 times each side of the bucket. Look, and this is it. Put the ball on the floor, spin, and nice reverse layup. 12 points for Huang Xijin.
How many points do you think China will score in the final 20 seconds after this?
None.
You don't think they'll score again? I think they will.
Yeah.
I think the Philippines will go down. I think China might actually get 2 baskets, but let's see. But Philippines now say they're going to hold it for 1. So maybe not. Well, they will get another chance with 4.6 seconds. So the Philippines have been restricted to just 2 second quarter points. We've seen them hit a drought before here, and they've certainly re-entered the desert. Shen Yi misses. But the only thing China have not done well is shoot 3-pointers. They are 2 of 11. 18.18%, but it doesn't matter. They're winning at 61-15 at halftime.
Well, 46-point lead, result of 22 of 33 inside. As you said, Jeff, 2 of 11 outside. Philippines 4 of 27 and haven't hit a 3-pointer yet. That's 4 of 36 for the game. A miserable second period, but they only hit 2 points and rebounds. They got 6 offensive rebounds, but done nothing with them. 21 assists for the Chinese team. Well, I think we'll take a break there as the players go into the locker room. We'll join you here for another 12 or 13 minutes.
That's right, Mick. 61-15, China in command. that your apple?
Yeah, but the shit fell down. What do you?
You're not gonna take another bite?
It's actually a nice gym. It's a shame they haven't gotten more. Yeah. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it?
Sure sounds like previous coach kind of burned the bridges.
Brendan.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So in the girls, was it the top 7 qualified? Was Italy the last team to qualify?
No. It was Spain plus the other 6. Yeah, so.
So 7th place, yeah. Because they beat Slovak
No.
Republic.
No, it was Spain. Okay. Spain, France. Italy did not qualify. So Spain, France,
Belgium. Yeah. Greece, Turkey, and Latvia.
Latvia, Turkey.
Yeah. So it was the quarterfinal winners plus the best out of 5 through 8, which was Turkey. So Turkey had to win 2 games to get through.
And Turkey did not. They won. Yeah, they had to win the quarterfinal.
No, they lost the quarterfinal.
Turkey. Sorry, they had to win the.
5 through 8.
Yeah, the quarterfinal winners got there to the top. And because Spain won as well, they had another initial plus.
So Greece got through the World Champions after winning 1 game in the group.
Was that Greece World Championship 2010?
So Greece made it through.
2010?
No.
No, they won a game in the group stage.
They won 1 game. They won 1 and 2.
Then they won their quarterfinal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you had 4 teams in each group.
Yeah. It's amazing.
But they also lost a close one to France, which is quite controversial.
They had to beat Russia to play in.
Yeah.
And they beat Turkey.
And they thrashed Turkey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go join the huddle in the Philippines. Yeah. Get in there.
Yeah, they,
Are you using this at all?
beat my head the last game. Jeff, shoot.
Huh?
You want to shoot?
Yeah. Yeah, they go on YouTube. Go to YouTube, FIBA, or livebasketball.tv. You can't watch it live on YouTube. No. Yeah. 61-15, China on top of the Philippines. Some of the fans coming up and asking us if we can get him Yao Ming's autograph. And I laughed and said, no, 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 no. But I can get you this guy's autograph next to me. That's you. Do you mind?
No, I'll do Yao Ming's
I
autograph.
I thought they're all doing selfies these days anyway. I didn't think people still wanted autographs.
Yeah, you're right. Get over there and get a selfie with Yao Ming. Probably wouldn't get his head in, would you?
I think he wants to be left alone so he can focus on China. Interesting. Also talking at halftime to some of the fans that have come out to watch. You look at the coach, China coach. Look at him. He's being serious. Look at him.
Yeah, it doesn't need much translation, does it? He just he wants perfection every time. Mistakes not tolerated, Jeff. You gotta just get the job done. There's always somebody pushing you for your place. That's the problem, isn't it? So you gotta work hard.
Welcome back to Bengaluru, India, folks. It's the start of the third quarter here between China and the Philippines. And China starting off immediately and getting a layup from Li Ming.
Yeah, business as usual, Jeff. Just powered inside. As you go back to that chart you looked at earlier on about shots made, and I'm sure it's just a mass inside that lane in terms of the shots they've made.
And Imam gets the rebound, goes up. And the Philippines not afraid to go inside there.
That's Sambile, is it? Yeah,
yeah, Sambile with the lefty.
Don't want to make coach upset, do they? Keep playing hard.
And Imam called for the grab.
It's unfortunate because I'm not sure Huang would have caught that pass anyway. Lu Wen going in there, just thwarted at the last minute. She thought she might get a little foul, but referee's not interested in anything.
She puts up the three-pointer.
Good shooter, she. Been impressed with the way she shot the three-pointer.
Yes, she is. Sambile had the foot inside the arc. She, hey, the bank is open. Let me go make a deposit.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was totally intended, but she'll take it.
Bernardino sneaks up there, almost comes up with a steal.
No reason for Li Ming to actually even need to pass that ball. It was almost intercepted. Coach over there will be looking at this first five to start the second period to see what he can gain in terms of positives. There's Lu Wen.
Lu Wen open, air ball.
Foul on the weak side on Lee. Looks like it's going to go against Sambile.
Look at this. Sambile steps and banks it in. How would you say China win this game and get into the semifinal and face Japan, say Japan win theirs, how would you try to beat China if you're Japan? Just play your game, fast?
Yeah, you've got to take care of the bigs, haven't you? Because this has been a complete throw it down low and great pass.
Look at that.
And that's what I think that's a weakness for China. I'm not sure they can play the bigs as in a way that really dominates the game.
Well, they're certainly snuffing out everything the Philippines try to do offensively. So what type of D would you play against them?
Oh, man-to-man. I think you get to this level, you're going to use your zone sparingly.
New Zealand played them pretty tough with man-to-man.
China, yeah. I think all these teams will play man-to-man from here on in. You may see some little wrinkles.
Diamond in 2, box in 1.
Not those.
Trapezoid.
No. Don't think you'll see those.
Ball turns back over to the Philippines.
You know, Jeff's saying that there's a case for a triangle in 2 against Korea, possibly. You know, just pack it in. But they're playing Australia, so Australia won't need to go to the wrinkles to come up with a victory. They'll think they can do it anyway.
So you think maybe New Zealand should have tried a triangle in 2?
Against Korea?
Yeah,
it was a possibility. You know, it's...
Shooting percentages there.
You know, the problem is who do you leave on the perimeter, and you've got to pick your poison really. The way Kim Dan-bi was shooting, that would be something you might leave open. Give it a jump shot.
Why does coach bring in the first 5 so early in the second half?
Are the arms folded over there?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why then. That's the pose of a coach is not quite happy. You didn't know that?
Yeah. Now Sambile rips the cords.
Yeah, Sambile's hit 2 jump shots now. That was no backboard needed there. That was on line. Youngster number 8.
I hope for the sake of this Chinese national team that this 5 does pretty well. It's vaguely reminiscent of the game against Chinese Taipei.
Yes, it is.
Son Mangran short. Sambile rims out. Animan with the rebound, goes up strong, but Son Mangran held her ground. Now Xiaoting dumps it, and Lee Yuru is fouled by Bernardino.
Nice jump down from Xiaoting to Lee Yuru, and the coaching with these bigs for China is just impeccable, isn't it? The bigs just run the floor, post up whoever they can in their vicinity. And Lee Yuru's a wide body, there's no doubt about it. She's tall and got a good body for basketball.
And the ball goes in, and Son Mangran puts it up and in. Look at the Chinese players spectating now. And a quick basket for the Philippines. Offensive foul.
Yeah, Lee's had her ups and downs in terms of using her body. That's the second time she's used the body illegally.
Sambile again. It might make the coach a little bit irritable, knowing that she's hit a few jumpers now.
Oh,
and she was wide open.
Absolutely, Jeff. You know, the scoreline's immaterial. It doesn't matter 44, 54. It's how you play.
Now to Lee Yuru and Pontejos, guilty of the foul. Here you go. Look at this Sambile shot.
Yeah, who's closing out? That's the thing. I think somebody, Sambile's man got sucked into the defense, and Shen had to come over and help out.
She's a lefty.
Lee? Or Sambile?
Sambile.
Yep.
And yet, did you see how her feet were positioned when she took that shot?
No, I did not.
Seems like she's swinging her right foot forward.
Okay.
Which is a bit strange.
Yeah, she'll be the other way around.
Watch her the next time
Yeah.
down. I mean, if it goes in, it goes in, but I don't think, I've not seen that before. Here we go.
You fancy a bit of coaching one-on-one with her?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to offer my services. Here you go. She sets the pick. She's got it. Watch this. Watch her feet. No, she passes it back out. Cabin bend. Bernardino into the corner and off the hands of Pontejos, who said, "You got to shoot it. Shoot the rock."
Yeah, it's a great penetration from San Bernardino. Or so from Bernardino.
So Zhao Xuan comes and gets the ball and is going to inbound it. Now Xin Yi. Pontejos went for the steal. Zhao Xuan looks inside to Li Yuru. Some Chinese fans there. Not sure what those signs say. Pontejos gets rejected by Zhao Xuan.
Yeah, nice defense there from Zhao Xuan. I thought Pontejos may have flipped it up with her inside hand there to just try and beat the shot block to the ball.
3 blocks for China.
Some men ground out. Huang Si Jing comes in.
Sambile this time, a little jump hook. Ever since I wanted you to see her shooting style, she hasn't launched a jumper. I'm hoping that she takes one more before she exits.
She's a little shy, maybe.
Now Pontejos has it. Here she goes. She's got it. What? Well, that time.
Looked good that time, Jeff. Left foot to the right.
She's definitely.
She dragged it.
She's definitely got the touch in this quarter. 73-29.
What a problem now, because Coach Zhu now has one hand on his chin. Now he's thinking, what do I do in terms of...
Well, because his team is being outscored 14-12 in the quarter.
Is that right?
Yep.
Oh, that's not good.
That is not a good sign for what awaits this Chinese team.
Yep. Well, Lee has done some scoring this third quarter. She has 11 now. I think she must have 6.
14
just
points.
For this quarter. There's another 5 coming in. Yep. Told you something was happening. Something was brewing over there.
Something was amiss. And now, Sambile going to stay out there? Yeah, she has to. She's been hot as a firecracker.
Huang will stay for China. So Huang was the first sub in, so she'll stay in.
Miranda hands it off to Tongko. Huang is guarding Sambile. Look at the switch. And she knocked it away. Now she's going to catch it. She's going to score on the break.
You know, and all of a sudden the defensive intensity now, because I think they realize that they're underperforming this third period. They need to pick it up a bit.
So they're now winning at 16-14. And now another steal. And Lu Win. Resultat, it's a little bit too hard. Now Resultat had Sambile wide open. The player's got the hot hand, you got to find him inside. Lu Win puts it up.
Nice use of the body from Lu Win, really. Just one dribble to make some space, move the defense over a little bit. 6 points in a hurry from this 5. It's a bit of injection of energy, really.
And now that pass goes out of bounds from Tonko.
Just seeing shadows somewhere in the audience, isn't she, in the crowd? There's that little power step and power dribble.
Lu Win, the dump, the hustle. Son Mangran gets down on the ground. And you see the China coach having a talk with Li Yuru. He's got his boss in the audience.
Yeah.
I guess most national team coaches are like that. They got to perform under pressure. Almathan somehow gets that shot off, but wasn't easy. Oh. So no more Sambili out there. Who's going to bring the offense? Lim. Tonko gets it off just in time. Li Ming, good.
Yeah, she's a good shooter, Li Ming, that's for sure. And more often than not, she shoots well from the point guard position above the key. Gets some good opportunities there.
Kwong Hong Pin from the line. And the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to launch it right at the end of the quarter. Nope, it's going to be too late. So China just 10 minutes away from booking their spot in the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. They lead at 86-31 over the Philippines. Look at the free throw shooting for both teams, the three-point shooting. Well, we've seen already 2 quarterfinals finish today, and one of them, the first one of the day, was Korea winning over New Zealand, so they clinched a spot in the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. After that, we saw another semifinal, and that was Australia rolling to a 81-48 win over the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Now it's China who are well on top of the Philippines, 86-31. So with 10 minutes remaining, it's a foregone conclusion really that they will be in Spain. Philippines have played hard in this tournament, but they don't have just quite enough, do they?
No. They're, yeah, Jeff, this is, like I say, I don't know what the gulf in numbers in terms of their ranking, but it's got to, Philippines have got to be in the 30s, 40s possibly. I mean, China really need re-ranking, that's for sure. Their ranking does not tell the story of where they really are, I don't think.
Philippines are at 49.
Yep. And China are 9, I think.
China are 10. And now the scrap for the ball.
We're a Great Britain on that. Obviously,
Why do you care?
I don't know.
Just kidding. They're
I
21.
I see them, 21.
Right ahead of Puerto Rico and Mali.
And just Greece. Greece one still. I don't think that's true, is it? Greece at 20. That's got to get realigned, doesn't it? That you think?
Yeah, it will be. After the continental tournaments are played, they'll be realigned. Bernardino brings it up against Xiao Ting. Is Li Yuru still the player that you're most impressed by with China, for China?
Yeah. Huang Xijing, I think is a really good player that they're going to get more and more out of. This whole team, Li Yuru and in Hong Pin off the bench is a backup. Sun Mengran is just coming back. Shen is a good point guard. The whole team oozes talent.
She is a good two.
Who?
She.
Yeah, no, she's good too. Yeah, she's very good.
They don't actually have any bad players, do they?
No, you wouldn't bring a bad player though, Jeff. We're not going to bring a token bad player, are we? They haven't even got a mediocre player.
I was about to say, maybe what you would say is that they've got quality players, 1 through 12.
Yeah.
Nice pull-up jumper.
Something wrong with the clock, Jeff. I think it's the shot clock again. Referee go and say, do you see that clock up there? It's not quite right. The score is table. So he needs to wake him up there. What's going on, Jeff?
That's a good question.
The button pushers come in there. This gentleman knows how to work the machine. Here we go. We were doing this morning, weren't we? Game 1. He's now pushing the buttons to see. No, you enter.
As we've got a moment here, as we look at this.
Go on, Jeff. Yeah.
I mean, if you're interested in all of these rankings, there's also something interesting going on with in the other zones, including in Europe. You got the power rankings.
Yep.
You might want to check that out at some point.
Spain number 1, Serbia 2.
Go to FIBA.com.
Not sure about
/Eurobasket
Serbia 2 though, Jeff.
2017. But Spain, yeah, Spain. Serbia, Greece.
Where's France, Jeff?
Lithuania, France,
5.
Turkey.
All right, Jeff, let's stop right there. Do you agree or not? I mean, you're reading them out. Let's give a little analysis here. France 5.
Well, Serbia's got to the final of the last World Cup and the Olympics. Spain are ranked number 2
as good as you are now, though, right?
Greece are clearly a good team. Lithuania, always a powerhouse, but need to get the bad taste out of their mouths from the Olympics, where they were horrible in their last 3 games. Wonder what the power rankings would be for the Asia men as well. That'll be an interesting tournament coming up in Beirut, starting August 8th. Here's Lee Yuru backing down.
Another offensive foul. Love to see this one again. I'm not sure what's happened here. Third offensive foul.
China are going to get to the 100 mark here pretty quickly.
Yeah.
They'll be there before 5 minutes are remaining, right?
Yeah. Well, they'll be there for Philippines, though.
And Xiaoting with the block.
Lee Yaru's probably saying, you call me for 3 offensive fouls and you don't call that a travel?
But listen, I know that when you go back to the hotel tonight, you're going to want to look back and see what the latest developments are in this tournament, Mick. Even though you've been here, you just want to double check. So you're going to go to asiacup.basketball/women. That's where you're going to find it. You're not going to search just a normal internet search. You're going to go, here is the website. I want you to remember this. I want you to repeat it.
Was it
asiacup.basketball/women.
Okay. Okay.
Can you say it?
Yeah. Is that women's or women?
Women.
Okay, good.
So China cruising 88-32. Pontejos goes out. Of course, the Philippines will continue to play in this tournament. The teams that lose the quarterfinals will have to play the classification games, and that's something that can be difficult because you're no longer in the running.
Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't quite maneuver the tournament to have the 5 through 8 still involved for a place. Maybe, I don't know. Just
look at Honey Mom. I like her. I think she's got some potential.
Yeah.
Look at Lim. Been very quiet today.
Don't think she scored, is she?
Yeah, that's what I mean. She stands out even with her gritty play. Here she is. Nope. It goes to Bernardino, who misses. And Lee Yuru goes up with those big hands and brings the ball down. Xiaoting, cha-ching. Another 3-pointer. You want to watch, if you're from Belarus, you don't want to see this, but you want to watch a great Xiaoting moment, go back to the World Cup in 2014 in Turkey. How Xiaoting brought China back against Belarus, and you will be amazed.
Was that a quarterfinal? I must have done that.
No, that was a round of 16.
Okay.
And the hustle and great play by China to get it up the floor to Gao Song.
And the round of 16s were done in Ankara and Istanbul, right? Because I joined you in Istanbul for the quarters, I think. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Because I remember Canada played in Ankara.
Yep.
As did Brazil. That Sambile missed that time. Now we missed an opportunity to watch her feet, so watch again.
No, I watched them. They were good then.
Shin Yi. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Shin Yi is, look at this. She pushes it. That was Gao Song on the end of that fast break.
5 on 5 off again is Coach Zhu Limin. He's actually a little happier, I think, now. It's good. Good to see.
And it goes and off the glass, and good play from Sun Mangran. She winces a little bit.
Yeah, she's limping. Yeah.
Hopefully she's okay. Maybe it's just because she's been sitting down, but ooh, don't like that. Hopefully she's, I'm sure what she's doing is making it better.
Trying to stamp it out.
Oh, nice stroke that time from Tongko, the little lefty.
That might be the first 3 of the game for the Philippines. She's got 5, Tongko.
We were having an interesting conversation with the Australian fan club that has come at halftime. Nice move inside from Huang Hongpen. One-on-one game between Huang and Lee Yuru. Who would win that?
Yeah, that'd be good to see.
I think Huang would, because she's got a jumper.
What a crossover, yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Pass ahead to Stun. Well, it can't be hurting her that bad. She got up on the break, but she missed it.
Yeah, she looks it right now, running fairly freely.
The coach was looking at him thinking, why didn't she lay it up? Look at the rebounding, 49-24 in favor of China over the Philippines. No surprise. Nothing in this game has surprised us. They're playing hard, the Philippines, but you know, you can't do miracles, and really there's just too much of a gulf between these teams right now.
Yeah, and you think about it, 1 versus 4 matchups from Div 2 groups, 2 versus 3. So we've had 3. We're looking at probably 3 mismatches. But tomorrow, wow, 2 semifinals should be close. Even the 5 through 8 semifinals should be good games.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a bonanza, an extravaganza. Ball goes out. Sun inside the arc and hits the jumper.
Yeah, you said she was a good shooter, Jeff. I've not seen Sung Mungran play before. Or if I have, she wasn't that memorable. But looks a good player.
No, she's been in the setup for a while. She's very good. Tonko drives right down the lane. Sometimes the Philippines don't finish well. They put it up too hard. But easier said than done. Now Liu, next basket, and China surpassed the 100 mark. Second team found the Philippines.
Yeah, it's either Amazon, or Sambile. Not sure which one. We'll look at the scoreboard to find out. There you go, Amazon. Yeah.
She's back in the game. Number 4, Li Ming, good. You're right, she could shoot the 3.
Oh yeah. Yes, it's a bit of a side slingshot, but very, very accurate.
Effective.
Yeah, and accurate too.
5 of 15 from the arc now, China. So they've gotten better.
Don't shoot many. That's another big little key, little pointer to see how they. Just shows you how they play.
She got this interception.
Who?
Here you go. She.
Yep.
Look. That was Li Ming.
Yeah, as I say. It's a good player. Here she is on the ball.
Here's she again, but short. That was an air ball. But singing her praises. And Sung Mungran just takes it. There for the offering. And
Jeff, if you look at the States, the way they play, obviously, you know, the top players for States, Diana Taurasi, by a country mile, probably the best player in the world. So China don't have a Diana Taurasi. But you go next, and Maya Moore. Maya Moore is very similar body frame to Li Meng. Point guard, very stocky, very powerful. Nowhere near as athletic as Maya Moore. And you got the bigs inside, Brittany Griner. You got some bigs here. You got 3 bigs for China as big as Brittany Griner. If you want to be the best, you got to act like you're the best.
so what you're saying is they can match them height-wise, physically.
Well, you're only as good as what you can guard. So can you put somebody on the floor to guard Maya Moore? Yeah, you can put Li Meng in there because she's similar body type, similar strength. Can you guard Brittany Griner? Yes, because we've got 3 bigs coming off the bench to rotate and guard them. So then what's next on the line? Can you guard Diana Taurasi? Okay, well, Huang is a decent player, but not in anywhere near shape in that's standard.
Huang Xijin.
Yeah. I just see that there's an element here that we know.
Zhao Xuan, maybe.
Yeah, we know where we got to get to. Let's put a team together to get there.
Yeah, but Diana Taurasi is not going to play forever.
No, exactly right.
Nor will Sue Bird.
I've not seen Della Donna play. What's she like?
She's good.
Yeah. She's supposed to be the next Taurasi, isn't she?
Nah, she's not that good. Not in my opinion.
Yeah.
Shot clock violation.
I always find that when you have a great, you're always trying to find the next one to emulate the great, and it never gets there, does it?
Why do you look at me when you say that? Are you looking at me like I'm the great?
Yeah, well,
or like I'm the guy trying to be like the great, and I'm never going to get there.
Jeff, you know we're always in your coattails in terms of commentating.
That's not true. Shen Yi with a long one. I mean, your point is looking straight across from us at Yao Ming, who is the next great for China, and everybody was looking at Yi Jian.
Oh, exactly right. And that's been their problem. They've not been managed to get, after Yi went to the NBA, and Yi didn't really, you couldn't say he was overly successful.
SWAT City, by the way, from Zhao Xuan.
Yeah, yeah.
She's on the SWAT team. And Sha-Ting gets another one. Cha-Ching. She's fun to watch.
Ka-ching.
Yes. So, Lim has just had no luck today. There's the rare shot from Lim, right on cue. First points of the game. Can you believe that?
Well, I did say it early on. I didn't think she'd scored. Route 1. That's called Route 1 basket there, isn't it? Point guard to the wing, wing to the center turn.
Li Yuru has had a very quiet 17 and 10.
Yeah. It's just
Lim.
6 Chinese players in double figures. Lu Wen with 9. That could be 7. Oh, there you go.
Beautiful
there
over the head pass, and the beneficiary is the big who runs the floor.
And everyone on the bench, including Coach Xu Limen, was applauding that play.
She now has 19 points and 10 rebounds.
Another game to lead the scorers too.
Shen Yi. And suddenly China have 114 points. And substitutions here, Miranda and Bernardino coming in, as well as Pontejos. Pontejos today has only got 2 points. She's 1 of 9 from the floor. So that tells you about the type of struggles Philippines have had today.
Yeah, now on this performance, I would put China above Australia, I must admit. You know, whether they played different oppositions, you know, quite possibly, quite probably. But this team just looks a little more.
Oh, look at Zhao Xuan.
Polished.
I think she may have crept into my top 5 for the China players.
Sha-Ting Ka-ching?
No, Zhao Xuan.
Zhao Xuan, yeah. Oh, nice little layup there from Bernardino, just missed.
Pontejos up to Castro. Uh-oh. Won 17-38, making it a little bit more respectable, the score line.
Yeah, absolutely.
not that respectable. Inside to Li Yuru, turns.
Great pivot,
Misses and doesn't get any points there.
Couple of rebounds though.
Look at the coaches was almost laughing there. I don't know why. Maybe because he thought there should have been a foul called. I don't know. And a three-pointer is good. So
Pontejos there.
And look at this. That would have been 2 quick-fire threes if that had happened, if that had worked. Shen Yi gets it off in time, hits the rim. China, decisive winners, 117-43. Look at the coach go to shake the hands. And also the players. Well done, China. You've had a great FIBA Women's Asia Cup so far. You march into the semifinals, and you also qualify for the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. And how about the Philippines? They are out of contention, but it was not a matchup that they were going to win today.
No, it was always a tough ask, and now they'll go through their traditional bowing to the opposition coaches, the fans, you and me, Jeff. I think we got a bow there.
So
there's
the stats, we'll just let you look at them.
Yeah, we can talk about them today long. Look at the scoreline, says everything. It's you do the numbers. Ooh, wow, what is that? 74 points. That's the biggest margin of the tournament, Jeff, I think, isn't it?
Big time. I think so, yeah. So, see the look at that. We talk about her shooting, but she had 4 steals to lead the way for China, who just are kind of cruising past everybody they play right now. As you look at the leading scores, China now have won 77-48 over New Zealand, 102-63 over Chinese Taipei, 110-53 over the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, 117-43 over the Philippines. And look out, if Japan win the next game, Chinese have all of a sudden a game against the 2-time defending champions. And the question is, have these games prepared them for that game? We shall see. But again, all you can do is beat the teams that are in front of you. And they have beaten the teams in front of them like a drum. So here are the replays. That was Sambile with good form. Here it is again, look. She banked that one in. So any closing thoughts, Mick?
No, not a good polished performance from China. They live to fight another day, and we are getting the semi-finals that we thought might happen. It's Japan victory now. We'll see the top 4 teams that we perhaps thought might get there, and we are going to have a big day tomorrow in terms of semi-finals and 5 through 8 playoffs, and it's going to be fun. The next 2 days should be exciting basketball.
Well, as always, I appreciated your clear, concise analysis and breakdown. And you have great admiration for China, and I think that you're probably picking them to beat Japan if they indeed meet Japan.
That'll be a big game. That'll be a big game. I mean, you like Japan, you fancy them. I just think this Chinese team is, I'm going to put them top 2 in the world right now. They're behind the US. There's probably not many teams better than this team right now.
You're going to put them in the top 2?
Yeah.
Even better than Australia and Spain?
Yeah.
Bold statement. Okay. So China win it convincingly, and we'll see them again in the semifinals. They win it 117-43 over the Philippines. Thanks for watching, everybody.